Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rock Report. I'm your host, and today we're gonna be talking about one of the most epic fights in UFC history. It was back in 2006 at UFC 60, where Matt Hughes took on the legendary Royce Gracie. Now, you might be thinking, Royce Gracie? That's a name that should sound familiar. And it is, folks. Gracie is widely regarded as one of the greatest grapplers of all time. Matt Hughes was no slouch either. He was the UFC welterweight champion at the time, and he had just beaten Georges St. Pierre to get that title. So, when he stepped into the octagon with Gracie, everyone knew it was gonna be a battle for the ages. But what happened next is what makes this fight truly legendary. Hughes started off strong, showcasing his grappling skills against the Brazilian. He caught Gracie in a straight armbar and tried to submit him, but then quickly transitioned to the crucifix position. And let me tell you, he unleashed some serious ground and pound on Gracie. I mean, we're talking hellacious, folks. The crowd was going wild, and even UFC icon Joe Rogan was left speechless. But what's crazy is that this fight wasn't just a big deal in the UFC world, it was also a major celebrity event. You had some of the biggest names from Hollywood showing up to watch the fight. I'm talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Paul Walker, and even Paris Hilton. Can you imagine The Rock sitting ringside with Paul Walker, watching this epic battle unfold? It's like something out of a movie. Now, what made this fight even more impressive is that it broke promotional records at the time. UFC 60 drew in over 620,000 PPV buys, becoming the best-selling PPV in UFC history. And if that wasn't enough, it was also the first UFC event to break the $20 million mark in gross PPV sales. But what really gets me excited is thinking about how this fight would have played out with The Rock and Paul Walker watching from the sidelines. Can you imagine their reactions as Hughes went toe-to-toe with Gracie? It's like something out of a wrestling movie, folks. And speaking of Matt Hughes, he wasn't done yet. Just 4 months later, he went on to defend his title against BJ Penn at UFC 63, scoring another big finish. That's the story of one of the most epic fights in UFC history, folks. A fight that showcased Matt Hughes' skills as a wrestler and his ability to finish a fight with brutal efficiency. And let me tell you, it's a reminder that when The Rock is watching from the sidelines, you better be ready for an action-packed night. Thanks for tuning in to Rock Report. I'll catch you all in the next one.